Mr. Thoret's men had fixed a 5-foot rod to the ground, about 30 feet from the area where the tiger was supposed to take a walk. They took a thin, long wire and fixed one end to the collar made of tiger skin that the tiger was already wearing. The other end was tied firmly to the visible portion of the iron rod. The door of one of the cages was unfastened, and Mr. Thoret called out to the tiger. It responded almost at once and sprang out of its cage to land on the open space outside. What followed was totally unexpected. One look at Mr. Thoret's startled and helpless face told us that he was as taken aback as the rest of us. Instead of walking sedately in a dignified manner, the tiger started prancing around with a tremendous enthusiasm. It leapt, it jumped, it rolled about, dragging its poor trainer, who was desperately clutching the wire tied to the tiger's collar in a futile attempt to bring it under control. We stood around foolishly, watching a new and strange kind of circus which we were getting to see for free. The camera was still standing on its 3 legs, staring into the wood, but the tiger was showing no sign of making its way there. So what actually happened here is that everything was ready for shooting the scene. The cage was opened, the tiger came out of the cage, and all the required items were done by the helpers of the ringmaster, Mr. Thoret. They had already fixed the iron rod, and a 6-foot iron rod, and most of it is pushed under soil so that it will be very strong. So fixed it in the land, and the wire, one end of the wire is fixed on this rod and the other end fixed on the collar of the tiger. But what happened was something that they did not expect. This tiger, when it jumped out of the cage, it started to move in a wrong way. The tiger was not ready to perform what is required for the scene. The tiger has become a little excited because maybe for the first time after a long time it may be coming out of the cage freely. It was staying inside the cage for a long time, and now it is coming out of the cage. So the tiger was much excited. So what is required for the scene is the tiger to walk steadily in a peaceful, calm way. But the tiger was very excited. The tiger was so excited that it started jumping, running, moving here and there, running, prancing, jumping, or rolling on the ground, etc. So, Mr. Thoret tried to control the tiger, but he could not control the tiger. The tiger was running here and there, moving here and there, rolling and doing all types of things. because it was so excited for the freedom that he got unexpectedly. So Satyajit Ray very humorously he says that the shooting did not happen because the ringmaster Mr. Thoret could not control the tiger. We were all looking at and watching this circus. Mr. Thoret and the tiger. The tiger is running here and there. Mr. Thoret is trying to control the tiger, but is not successful. So some kind of a circus show is going on there, and without any tickets, anybody who came there could watch this free circus show of Mr. Thoret and the tiger. So it was a free circus show, and Mr. Thoret was taken aback. Taken aback here means feeling disappointed or sad because he was not able to control the tiger. The tiger was enjoying its freedom. It was running here and there, and Mr. Thoret tried his level best to control the tiger, but he could not control the tiger. So it was a free show for all the cameramen, the film director, the other crew members, and also to some of the people who came there for watching the shooting. It was a free circus show. Nothing happened. Let's see what happened next. Paragraph number 17. Once the tiger had calmed down, we managed to take a few shots we needed. This should have been the end of the story. But when we returned to Calcutta and looked at the scenes with the tiger, we realized that the camera had failed to work properly. The shots were too dark, so much so that the tiger was merging almost completely with the background of the trees and leaves. We had to shoot the scenes all over again. We spoke to Mr. Thoret and he agreed to give it another go. We found another bamboo grove closer to Calcutta in a village called Boral. The lorry arrived once more with Mr. Thoret, the tiger, the steel wire, the special collar and iron rod, and with the lorry came the whole village. We told the villagers that they should stand at a distance of 70 feet. No one paid any attention to what they were told. The entire crowd moved as close to the camera as they could. We could not afford to waste any more time explaining and arguing. So we got the cameras ready and signaled to Mr. Thoret. So, at first the tiger was not ready to cooperate with them for doing the shooting. But after some time, the tiger calmed down. It started to move slowly, steadily, in a dignified manner as it is needed for that scene of the film. So, first few minutes they really watched the struggling between Thoret and the tiger. Then after some time, when the tiger become calm and quiet or started to move in a relaxed manner, they shoot the required scene. And what is needed for this film is the tiger to come out from the bamboo grove, walk a few distance, move a few distance, then go back to the forest. So that scene was shot successfully and they were very happy. So after that, Very unlucky for Satyajit Ray and his team. After the shooting, they went to Calcutta to check the scenes of the scene, and they found that the scene was not clear. Though they have shot the scene very well, because of some problem with the camera, the light problem, the scene was not clear. It was dark. The camera did not work correctly or properly. The scene was not clear, and the tiger, the forest, everything looked dim and dark. So that shots cannot be used for the film. So again, Satyajit Ray and his team has to shooting again, because this shooting in the first place, Nirthum Gram, is a failure. What was the problem? The problem was with the shooting camera. The camera failed. The camera did not take that scene with lights. The scenes they have taken were dark, not clear. So it's again second attempt, second chance for Satyajit Ray and his team to shoot that again. Anyway, they decided to change the location. The early location was Nirthum Gram, and they decided to change the location to Boral. They found a good bamboo grove in another place called Boral, and they decided to shoot it from there. So you have to remember these two places. First one is Nirthum Gram, second one is Boral. The first one is a failure because of the mistake of the camera. And now let's see what happened in Boral, the second shooting location. Let's read. He opened the door of the cage. The instant the door opened with a clang, our tiger emerged with a loud roar and charged straight at the villagers gathered behind the camera. The crowd, consisting of about 150 people, melted away as if by magic. After that great burst of energy, the tiger calmed down very quickly. Like an obedient child, it walked over to the spot we had chosen, paced about quietly as it was required to, and then ambled back to its trainer. Even the camera behaved this time, which we realized 2 days later when we returned to Calcutta and saw the scenes we had shot. So the second attempt at Boral was successful. And what happened at Boral? So everything was arranged. Again, the second trip of Mr. Tourette and the tigers. They reached there at the shooting location in Boral. And one difference you can find in the second location is that here lots of people who got this news of film shooting came there to watch the shooting. In the first place, there were only a few people. Here in the second location, that is at Boral, there were more than 100 of people. And these people, they were not obeying the film crew. They were just not ready. They are always coming near to the camera and actually created a lot of disturbance for the team, because these people who came there for watching the shooting, they were not obeying the cameraman. They always come near to the camera. The cameraman and Satyajit Ray told the people to keep a safe distance because it is dangerous. So he advised the viewers, the people, to keep a safe distance. But the people, they were very excited to see the shooting about the tiger, and all this news spread everywhere, and many people have come there to watch the shooting, and these people really created trouble for Satyajit Ray and his team. They were not obeying them. They were always coming near and near to the camera. And Satyajit Ray, at last, he was tired of talking to these people, and anyway he decided to do the shooting because he has got less time for completing his project, this Project Tiger, and he wants to shoot the scene and to complete his film, and he did not want to waste his time. So anyway, he gave a signal to Mr. Thoret to bring the tiger. So Mr. Thoret opened the cage, and then what happened? The tiger jumped out of the cage at the people. So the people who saw the tiger jumping at them, they all ran in different directions, and very thankful for this help. Satyajit Ray and his team is now free from all these people because they all ran away in fear of the tiger. And now the tiger was like this as in the early place, a little excited, so they had to wait a few minutes when the tiger becomes calm. Once he is calm and obeying the instructions of Mr. Thoret, then it was easy for them to shoot that scene in which the tiger is walking very calmly and walking, coming to this open space, again going back to the forest. So this scene was shot successfully without the trouble of the people, because they all ran away when they saw the tiger jumping at them. And so it was easy for Satyajit Ray and his team to shoot that scene after this. And this time everything was okay. The tiger, the camera, everything was perfect. So after 2 days they went to Calcutta and checked the scenes they have shot, and it was perfect, best one, and he selected this scene for his film GoopyGyne Bhaga Byne. And this scene is there in this film GoopyGyne Bhaga Byne. And after watching this video, I want all of you to check the material section in my YouTube page. You can see that section in the playlist option. Just go to that playlist page. There you can see a playlist called materials, and I will include all these materials in that video so you can watch and enjoy those videos. So first some videos about Rin Tin Tin, Lassie, then one clip from the film Birds by Alfred Hitchcock, then this film GoopyGyne Bhaga Byne, that tiger scene I will include in the material section. So don't forget to watch that also along with this class. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel, because we are really working hard to bring these classes for you. And also share the news about our channel to all your friends, and thank you very much. I will see you soon in the next class.